I'm kneeling here for 7 minutes in honor of the 7 years that Khin Myo Chit blessed the world with her presence. I always believe like the afterlife is what we make of it, that it exists for some and it doesn't exist for others. I hope she gets reincarnated into a good country with a family that loves her, maybe in Scandinavia. And hats off to the people who can kneel for 8 minutes plus in honor of George Floyd, because yeah, I fell down a lot as a kid, and I did a lot of free running in my teenage years, so please forgive me if I switch knees, but I will not stand up until 7 minutes are over. And for those of you who are social media savvy, please try to use the hashtag Justice for Myanmar in all your social media ongoings. I'm sorry that the word Myanmar doesn't look so good. I had to repaint it because I faded off a bit, and I could only use the mirror for my phone. It might have made more sense, but then again, to just do it on Saturday because the embassy was closed anyway, but I want to spend Saturday with my little sister and then go to a wrestling match, so of course that is way lower priorities than this. This is very, very important, because there's two things I hate: bullies and child abusers. And the junta, the soldiers, the monsters, they're not just bullies or child abusers, they're child killers, which makes them so much worse. There's just so much sadness and rage in me right now because Myanmar is my second home, and my true parents were there at the Gibsons. But instead of focusing on that, that's just going to make me feel even more pain. I want to focus on the positive, that she's in a better place, and I want to honor her. I was prepared for a very, very hot day, but luckily it's kind of windy, so that's nice. Please excuse me, this is the third time I've known, one for Facebook, one for Instagram, so please excuse me if I get dehydrated. I'm tempted to smoke a cigarette, but the character of the face paint, Darby Allin, doesn't smoke, so although I'm sure a lot of Myanmar people smoke. And also, this is going to a lot of people, so it's not very respectable of me to be seen smoking on camera. I'm just listening to music at the same time, just so I can time it. Like, I can see the timer too, but it gets kind of awkward just staring at myself for 7 minutes, so at least I can have something to do. I'm sorry if I'm pushing these too often. This is the third time kneeling for 7 minutes, so that's 21 minutes of kneeling total. I wonder how the dad feels. I'm sure he would have given anything to have taken the bullet for her. I would have done anything to have taken the bullet for her. At least the 19-year-old had a choice. She was afraid, but she wasn't too afraid to speak out for what she believed in. But the 7-year-old was an innocent. They killed an innocent. They're monsters. I don't consider them human. In another video where I flip off the embassy, it has nothing to do with the Myanmar people. I love the Myanmar people. What is that? it has to do with their horrible, horrible government of monsters who are responsible for the embassy. And not only did they do this, but during Cyclone Nargis, they refused to grant visas to any aid workers, and they tried to turn it into stupid propaganda, lumping the cyclone in with Western enemies. It's like they're megalomaniacal, just like the kids in North Korea. But I don't know which place is worse now. I really don't know. This is the last minute, and yeah, I'm not thinking, oh, it's going to be over. I wish I could do more. I wish if it meant kneeling for 100 hours nonstop on one knee, I would do it. If it meant praying for back to life, but I know life doesn't work like that. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We love you, Khin Myo Chit.